Hello everyone. So today I will be discussing on the topic current scenario of advertisement and publicity. So let me give you a brief about this term advertisement and publicity. Now, what do you mean by this term advertisement? So advertisement refers to the paid promotion of a product, service or brand through various mediums or channels. It means to create awareness or to generate interest and persuade target audience to take specific action such as making a purchase or visiting a website. So advertisements are typically created by companies or organizations to communicate their messages and offering to a wider audience. So remember in term of advertisement, so advertisement is a paid form of communication. Whereas if we talk about publicity, so publicity refers to a free or earned exposure and attention gained by a company, product or individual through media, coverage, word of mouth or public event. So unlike advertisement, publicity is a non-paid form. So this is the main difference. In case of advertisement, it is a paid form of communication. The company has to pay in order to advertise, whereas in case of publicity, it is not a paid form of communication. So now where this publicity happens, so it often comes from the external sources such as journalists or we have influencers or any satisfied customer. So publicity helps to enhance the brand reputation or credibility and the visibility by generating a positive attention and awareness. Now talking about the current scenario of advertisement. So we have seen that in our modern world we are constantly bombarded with advertisements and promotional messages. Most of the people have gone through these advertisement and promotional messages. Then everywhere you go, you see these kind of strategies. So from billboards on the streets to commercials on TV and ad on social medias, advertisement has become an integral part of our daily lives. But have you ever wondered that what is the basic significance of this advertisement and publicity in today's business landscape? So in this PPT, I will going to explain the current scenario of advertisement and how these business effectively promote their goods and services with the help of advertisement and publicity. So the global advertisement growth is around 4.5%, while the expansion rate in India this year was around 12%. Deciphering the above figure given as the opportunity to understand the potential of the Indian advertisement market and the traditional media market is the making the most of the particular boom. For instance, the revenue generated in print media is about to surge at 3.25 billion US dollar by the end of this given year. So we can safely assume that the present market scenario of the conventional advertising industry is blooming and secure. So let us understand more and glance at the country's actual market situation so that we can completely comprehend the industry for the benefit of future ads and marketers. So the current scenario of the advertising market, as mentioned above, the marketing and advert industry in India is currently generating a lot of hype and sound. You might now begin to think that digital media has played a large chunk to produce that hooray. However, till 2015, the new form of online advertisement market had only a projected small contribution by 15% in the whole industry. On the other hand, a whopping 50,000 crore rupees were spent on advertisements alone during last year. Thus, you can safely assume that the traditional outdoor hoarding, print and digital media outlet still made the most of the market and satisfied all the requirements and need of the industry. So we can say today advertising and publicity are constantly evolving in response to technology and consumer behavior. Digital advertising is growing in importance with social media, then we have search engine marketing and display ads being the popular choice. So personalized and target advertising is crucial for better engagement and conversion rate. Influential marketing has also become significant, leveraging the trust and authenticity of social media influencer. Traditional media is also there, such as we have television, radio, print media, and outdoor ads still have the role in reaching a wider audience. Ethical and socially responsible advertising is gaining prominence as consumers prioritize brands that align with their values. So, the current situation of the traditional advertising market. So, categorically, there are four major conventional advertisement medium in the global market. It is the same in India too. The options are, the first one is print media where newspapers and magazines advert are given. So newspaper ads can be in the form of display ads, then classifier ads or inserts, whereas talking about the magazine ads, they are typically more visually appealing and can target specific niche audience. So print media allows for detailed information and visuals and it can reach a wide range of readers. So understand, in case of radio, there will be only audio ads, whereas talking about television media, there will be both audio as well as video ads. Next one is outdoor media. So this type of media involves placing advertisement in general populated areas. For example, we have billboards, hoardings, then this poll kiosks, shopping malls, etc. So outdoor ads are visible to wider range of people, including the pedestrian, drivers and commuters. So whenever we are walking by or we are traveling somewhere, so we can see different billboards or hoardings where the advertisement is there. So they are often large and eye-catching, aiming to grab attention and create brand awareness. Next one is transit media. So transit media basically refers to advertising on public transportation vehicles or in transit areas. So this includes placing ads on buses, taxis, then subways and in transit stations. Ads can be displayed on the exterior as well as interior of the vehicles, on the bus seats, or we can say on digital screens in transit areas. So transit media allow advertisers to reach a captive audience during their commute. So next one is publicity. So as I have discussed earlier, so publicity, we can say that it is one of the most powerful tools used to generate attention. It can raise awareness and shape public perception of a product, service, brand or individual. It involves securing media coverage and leveraging various channels to transfer the information and messages to a wider audience. Again, unlike paid form of advertisement, this publicity rely on earned media and third-party validation to enhance the credibility and trust. So again, there are various forms of publicity which includes coverage in newspapers or coverage in magazines, online publications, televisions, radios, and currently one of the most important mode is the social media. So by strategically aligning messages with timely and relevant topic, today business can also capture attention and increase the chances of media coverage. So publicity refers to the practice of promoting and generating awareness for product, service or individual through various media channels. It involves creating positive attention and expose to attract attention, build a positive image and create visibility. Now these are the features of publicity. The first one is third party validation. So now third party validation is basically means endorsement or approval of a brand or any product by external sources that are perceived as unbiased, or we can say trustworthy. So this validation can come from any media outlet or from any kind of influencers or experts or any satisfied customer you have, which adds credibility and trustworthiness to the brand or product. Next one is wide reach. So wide reach means that publicity effort have the potential to reach a wider audience as in larger audience. So this can be achieved through with the help of media coverage, then from social media shares or word of mouth. So the broader the reach, again, the more individual can be exposed to the brand or product being promoted. Next one is cost effective. So as I have already discussed, it is a non-paid form of communication. So it has to be cost effective. So it basically, talking about cost effectiveness, refers to the idea that publicity can be more economical as compared to, again, paid advertisement. So while there may be cost associated with PR effort, PR such as public relation or hiring a PR agency, the exposure gained through media coverage or word of mouth can often outweigh the expenses. Next one is storytelling opportunities. So in case of publicity, what exactly they do? They provide opportunities for brands to tell their compiling stories that engage and resonate with audience. So again, with the help of media coverage or with the help of PR campaign, brand can share their narratives, or they can share their any human stories or any kind of unique angle that capture attention and also create emotional connection with the audience. So again, emotional connection is one of the most important factor when it comes to connecting with the audience. Next one is credibility and trust. So credibility and trust are established only when a brand or a product receives positive coverage or endorsement from reputable sources, especially through media coverage. It can enhance the credibility and trust among consumers, making them more likely to believe in and choose the brand or product. Next is relevance and timeliness. So relevance and timeliness means that the ability of publicity effort to align with current events, trends and timely topic. Timeliness, it means following the trend, following the timeline. So by capitalizing on what is happening in the world, publicity can make a brand or a product more relevant and engaging, attracting attention from the target audience. Next one is media coverage and exposure. So again, media is one of the most powerful tool. So media coverage and exposure helps to gain attention and increase the visibility of a brand or product received through any media outlet. So now this media can be a newspaper article or any kind of television interviews or any online feature or just mention on influential platforms. So media coverage provides an opportunity for the brand messages to reach a larger audience and be communicated in a more detailed and impactful way. Next one is targeted audience engagement. So it means that the publicity efforts are normally, most of the time they are directly towards a specific audience. So they somehow segregate the audience, and that specific target audience is being selected by on it depends on the type of product which they are selling, or it depends on the services. So by selecting medium outlet or influencers that cater to a desired audience, brands can ensure that the publicity efforts reach the right people who are more likely to be interested in offering. So for example, suppose there is any kind of cosmetic brand. So cosmetic brand, any celeb who is working in fashion industry, if that person is that person is influencing, or that person is promoting the product, only then the customer will be attracted. Next one is amplification through word of mouth. So amplification through word of mouth occurs when individuals who have exposed to this publicity effort share their positive experience or opinion with others. So the organic sharing can amplify the reach and impact of the publicity. For example, there is one friend who is using Apple mobile phone. So he somehow sees that this mobile phone is very good, they have a good storage, they have better camera quality. So that person is giving a positive review about the mobile phone to the other friend, and that will be a non-paid form of publicity. There is no one who is giving that particular friend some kind of money or income. That particular person is providing a positive review about the product. That is publicity. That is word of mouth. Now the next one is cost effectiveness, and again there is a new term, that is e-word of mouth, electronic word of mouth. It means whenever you are seeing any kind of feedbacks on social media or any digital platform, positive feedback will lead to publicity also. Even negative feedback can also lead to publicity. Next one is cost effectiveness. This I have already discussed. Then the next point is longevity and accessibility. So longevity and accessibility refers to the lasting impact and availability of publicity efforts. So unlike advertisement that have a limited lifespan, media coverage or online articles can remain accessible and searchable for an extended period. So in case of advertisement, the time period is short, whereas talking about publicity, the time period is extended period, long time period. So this allows the individual to discover the brand or product even after the initial publicity push. Next and the last one is crisis management and reputation enhancement. So this publicity plays a very important role in managing and enhancing a brand reputation during the time of crisis or in case of negative publicity. So though again effective communication is very important. There has to be transparency, there has to be positive coverage. So brand has to have this trust and maintain a positive image among themselves. So these are the features. Next one is different forms of publicity. So in different forms of publicity, the first one is media coverage, that is getting featured in newspaper, magazine or online publication or broadcast media. Then press release, that is the official statement issued to announce news or updates sent to media outlet. Next is interviews and guest appearance, so participating in interviews or appearing as a guest on TV shows or radio programs, podcast or webinars. Fourth one is event and sponsorship, hosting or sponsoring industry conferences, trade shows, charity events or community initiatives. And the last one is social media and influential marketing. So leveraging platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube to reach and engage the target audience. Next is word of mouth and reviews. So positive customer experience and reviews that generate publicity through word of mouth. Award and recognition, winning award or receiving any kind of recognition in a particular industry or field. Then we have content marketing, so creating and shaping valuable content such as blog posts, videos, infographics or white paper. Next one is community engagement, engaging with the local community through sponsorship, partnership or philanthropic activities. And the last one is crisis management, so handling crisis or negative situation effectively to protect and enhance the brand reputation. Now, what is helping the conventional advertisement market to grow? So, advertisers and companies prefer to use the traditional format of brand strategy holistically. The main street advert market attract all type of businesses and entities and enhance there is a future scope of growth in the industry. So one of the main reason why advertisement spending has increased so much in the last year is because of the nation's developing tech and with the commercial emergence of the smaller cities. Also, thanks to the rise in the e-commerce market, advertisement programs have surged ahead as well. So with starting and doing business becoming faster, easier, quicker and less hectic in the recent year, thanks to regular changes, more and more small entities and startups have also cropped us. Everything has resulted in a boom in the advertisement industry as promotion is necessary with any new inceptions. So basically, they are talking about how the advertisement market have grown. So the traditional format, in short, they are talking about that in the traditional format of brand strategy, they continue to be preferred by advertisers and companies as it provides a holistic approach. The main street advertisement market attract businesses and entities of all types, which indicates a promising future for the industry. One of the most significant reasons for increasing the spending on advertisement in recent years is that this developing status with the commercial growth of smaller cities. So additionally, talking about the rise of e-commerce market has further fueled the surge in advertising programs with regular changes starting changing and conducting business faster, easier and less hectic. They have become a proliferation of small entities and startups. So if you run a company or a brand, even you know the benefits of putting up advert in the conventional way to lure in more customers to serve. Hence, it does not come as a surprise the way the conventional media market is thriving and magnifying every single year. Now, the next topic is how advertising and publicity is effective for companies to use. Now, the first one is increased brand awareness. So again, both first both advertising and publicity are an effective tool. This is one of the most important tool for any businesses. So how these tools, how these advertisement and publicity is useful to companies or any business. So the first point is increased brand awareness. So both advertising and publicity helps the company to increase their brand awareness. How? By reaching a larger audience. So advertising allows companies to control the message and target the specific demographics, whereas if we talk about publicity, publicity can generate organic attention and reach through media coverage or word of mouth as we have discussed earlier. Next one is building credibility and trust. So talking about advertising and publicity, they can enhance the company's credibility and trustworthiness. How? So advertising allows companies to show their product or services by highlighting their unique features and benefits. Whereas if you talk about publicity, so publicity on the other hand provides third party validation and endorsement which can be more persuasive to potential customers. Next one is reaching target audience. So advertising, basically these companies, what do? Basically the companies advertise their product to a specific target audience. Now it based on certain demographics, it based on certain interest and behavior. So this helps to ensure that the message reaches the right people who are more likely to be interested in their product or services. Whereas publicity can also be targeted by seeking media outlet or influencers that align with the company's target audience. Next one is it helps in driving sales and conversion. So effective advertising campaign can directly drive sales and conversion also by creating awareness or by generating interest and prompting action. Whereas publicity has some kind of similar effort, we can say, as positive media coverage or word of mouth recommendation can influence the potential customer to make up this purchase. So here we are talking about conversion. Conversion basically means that the people who are not purchasing the product, now they are purchasing the product by looking at the advertisement and the publicity. So they have converted their non-customer to a customer. Next one is competitive advantage. So the both advertising and publicity provides a competitive advantage. How? So by differentiating a company from its competitors. Now see, if you will be selling the same product just like your competitor, then how the customer will going to differentiate? So again, it is very important in case you are running a business, it becomes important that you have to sell the product differentiated from your competitor. So companies that effectively communicate their unique selling point, the USP, if they are communicating to the customer that your business have so and so USP and your competitors don't have, you will be having this advantage. So companies, what exactly they do? They try to communicate the USP and value proposition. Now with the help of, again, with the help of advertising and publicity so that they can stand out in a crowded market. Next one is long-term brand building. So again, consistent advertising and publicity leads to have a long-term brand building. So if you have a presence in the market and constantly you are delivering messages or giving content to the audience, so as a result company can have an established brand recognition, loyalty and have a positive reputation over time. Next one is adapting to changing consumer behavior. So see, all these companies can analyze metrics. For example, suppose you have an online ad, you have PPC, that is pay-per-click advertisement. So company can know that how many customers or how many individuals have gone through that particular link or that particular ad. So there are different these metrics such as reach, impression or click-through rates and conversion to assess the return on investment. Publicity can also be mentioned through media mentions, social media engagements, or we can say website traffic. Next one is measurable result. So advertising campaign can be tracked and measured to evaluate their effectiveness. Now how they can evaluate their effectiveness? They can evaluate their effectiveness again with the help of those pay-per-click, those metrics and analysis method. So in short, by leveraging advertising and publicity effectively, companies can have a strong presence and they can attract new customers and achieve their business objective. So again, this is very important for companies to develop comprehensive marketing strategies that include both advertising and publicity to maximize their impact and reach. Thank you.